Hello Aquarius, I hope that you're all doing well. We are here with a timeless reading. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with the highest good. Okay, what I'm seeing is that there may have been like an important discussion or decision or both of these things even. It's like there's something going on where you may have needed to initiate a conversation or say something that needed to be said, like bring something up, confront something verbally it seems. And what I'm getting is that it seems like you kept yourself like composed in the way that you wanted to when this happened, and now you can move on, but it may have been something that was causing like tension or stress or internal chaos you could have been feeling. But now it seems like you can like move on from something, move forward. It wasn't easy for many reasons, but I'm seeing that nonetheless, you really are following your intuition with this. But it may be something, I'm getting something about smoky quartz coming through. That's a crystal. I don't know what exactly that does, like allegedly. Anyway, maybe something with cleansing. Like, I don't know what the healing properties of it are, but that's definitely coming through. Anyway, back to what I'm seeing here. There could have been something like difficult or challenging or just like hard for you that needed to be done, but I'm getting like more than anything, it was hardest for you to follow your intuition with this for some reason. This is like getting to this point where you're trusting that like your ego doesn't always know better, and that you can lean into what your higher self is communicating with you, and that even though it may be asking you to do things where you're like, man, that's really challenging, it ends up really like cultivating the type of life that you want. And you find that by taking these steps, even these baby steps, that it ends up sort of building out your life into what you want it to be. But sometimes it's like not always going to make sense. So it's about being like, no, I'm really getting a feeling about this, I'm gonna follow through with it, and sort of like dropping the defenses about it and moving through, following through. Because I'm getting like your intuition is really guiding you here, but I see this as like your higher self coming through and being like, I'm being so clear with you about what this is. And it could have been something that felt like a big ask on your end, where you were like, man, you're really asking a lot for me here to do this. But what's happening here is that you're really building trust with your intuition and with your higher self. And you're going to realize that as you continue to make these, like follow the guidance, okay? As you continue to do that, you're going to see that you end up in these situations that you really appreciate and that you like, and that things are moving in a direction that you like. And so it's going to get easier to trust this. And right now it's about building that trust with you and your intuition. Because sometimes it can be like, why are you asking me to do the hard thing now? Like, that's really challenging for me. Like, my ego feels very uncomfortable doing that, or this is a new way that I'm going to be doing things. But I'm seeing your higher self be like, this is the way to do it, to like get what you want and to have you feel like most in alignment. And that's always going to feel good as far as the path that it's taking you on and like the end results. It may feel very uncomfortable right now. It may feel like, am I really going to listen to this like call that I'm hearing here? That's not something like directly materially right in front of me. You know, it can be definitely a challenge. But this is going to strengthen your relationship with yourself. And the reason why you're going to feel more motivated to continue doing this is because you're going to see that it's leading you in directions you want to be going. And you'll look at that and be like, wow, if I were just on my own and I didn't have that connection to myself, to my higher self, I would have never taken this path to get here, and it would have been a very different story. So that's what I'm seeing be what's happening right now for you. What's going on is that you're tuning into a different station now, and you're connecting to the station of your higher self. And so it's kind of like getting used to that new type of communication and doing things that are sometimes a bit outside of your comfort zone. But again, the more you do it, the more you're going to develop this trust. So then like later on down the line, you're going to get guidance and be like, well, I don't really understand how that's going to work, but I trust that it will. And then it's just going to be very easy for you. But right now it's kind of like breaking the ice of this process, because it seems like something bigger that's being asked of you, or that you feel you're being guided. This is connected with you not staying in a situation anymore. There's somewhere where like you don't feel happy to be. There's a place that feels like somewhat empty to you. And you may have had many, many reasons for not stepping out of this, but I'm getting that's what you're being guided to do. It's like the cycle has expired, but you've been lingering. You would know this because I'm hearing that your heart is heavy. You would know this because it's something that like doesn't feel exciting and inspiring to you. It would be something that feels kind of like it's draining your energy at this point. It's not something that you look forward to. It's not something you feel like very connected with, for the most part, like all around. That doesn't mean there can't be ebbs and flows, but this is something where sort of like time and time again, it's showing you that like this isn't the right fit for you any longer, and to keep moving forward, which does seem like it's leaving something behind. To have the 8 of Cups too, it can allude to you having like built something. Like 8 of Cups can be challenging to move away from, because it's like, wow, I spent all this time doing it and now you're asking me to step away from it. But it's like you're being guided to step away because it's not resonating with you anymore. And you know that, but sometimes it can, to our egos, it can feel easier to stay in a situation, because I'm seeing this like doesn't feel like easy guidance that you're being given, but your higher self is like, if you want to feel fulfilled, you're not going to find it here, and that's why you're being guided to step out and to keep moving on. Like this thing isn't for you anymore. And that's why for some of you this is a relationship. For some of you it's like a commitment of yours, something that you had been committed to, something that you may be unbinding yourself from. I'm hearing Frank. I'm also hearing frankincense. You may be burning something. This looks like there's a loop around that's happening. I will say this. Some of you may have received guidance and been like, I don't like that, I don't want to take that. And you may be like going backwards into a cycle is what I'm seeing. It may have been something that maybe you didn't feel ready for. Yeah, I'm seeing something about there's somebody that you're connecting with. You know this person. This isn't a stranger, but it seems like you're going back to something from the past. I'm seeing this person reach out to you. It's like a nagging feeling I'm getting here. It feels also like a to and fro energy. I want to know why. Why the looping back? I'm hearing topic of discussion. Yeah, there's definitely something going on between you and this person here. I'm seeing like messages back and forth. You're like, what to do, what to do, what to do. Some of you, you're dealing with a Leo or someone with Leo placements. Can be Leo moon in the 5th house. Or the 4th. Yeah, I'm seeing you trying, like, debating what to do. But for some of you, you are the Leo placement. Like, you can have Aquarius and Leo placements. Or you could be a Leo dealing with an Aquarius. All of us have all of the signs within our birth chart. But I'm seeing heavy Leo energy here, like strong Leo placements. So it can be like someone's rising, even like personal planets placements of you or somebody that you're dealing with. Meaning like Mercury, Venus, Mars, Sun, Moon, rising. Yeah, there's like a debate about what to do. So I'm seeing like somebody from your past reaching out to you and you're like, like what to do with this. I'm seeing you just like looking at your phone and being like, trying to figure out what the best thing is to do here within this situation. Still haven't made a decision. I'm seeing you like put something off here. This feels like one of those moments where it's like something is a little bit perplexing immediately, and so you're like, okay, I'm gonna sit with this and try to figure out what to do. And then it's like the next day you don't really know, and the next day you don't really know, and then all of a sudden it's like 2 months later and you realize you never replied to the person. I'm just seeing something like that. That may be a little bit of a, it may not go that far, but I'm seeing something like metaphorically similar. There is going to be a further conversation, so it didn't end there. There's more. I get it, like this person could have reached out to you and then you like didn't really know what to do with that, and so you didn't really like do anything about it. So it's kind of like something that was put on the back burner where you're like, it's almost like you didn't know how to engage or respond, and so you didn't. But then I'm seeing them come back. They're like texting you again or messaging you again or reaching out to you again. So you're still over here like haven't said anything or like haven't made your mind up about something or like didn't do something yet, something like this. And I'm seeing them hit you up again. It's like they're like following through. It's like somebody being like, hey, do you want to hang out? And then you never reply to them because you like didn't know if it could fit in your schedule, and you're still like working out your schedule and you don't know yet, and so you like still haven't responded because like you don't know other things and you didn't know what to say. And now it's like 5 days later and they're hitting you up again being like, hey, like I asked you to hang out, what's going on? It's like that. I'm getting like a bit of an insistent energy on their part, on their end. I keep seeing the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. This person's trying to connect with you. But I don't know how you feel about this. It's interesting just the way that this is coming through, because like this person that you know, again, this is like somebody that you're familiar with, you have some sort of history with this person, this person is like wanting to connect with you. Like I'm definitely seeing them have like loving feelings towards you, or like they feel connected with you, and it seems like they sort of want to get something off of the ground with you, or they want to like touch base or connect with you. But what I'm getting is that it doesn't seem like you're feeling a green light about this situation. Maybe that's why you haven't said anything. There's not a green light. So then, like, wouldn't not a green light be a red light? Because isn't a yellow light kind of a red light? Because I feel like when something is like fully aligned with us, you get like a full body yes, like a green light, like no doubt, you know? It's just like automatic. You don't even have to think about it. If you're trying to figure this out so much, maybe it's just not fitting right now. And maybe there's a part of you that's like slow to release this. Because maybe you wish it were some other way. You just want to prioritize doing things that are connected with like what your higher self is telling you, because I'm seeing you be very guided here. I'm seeing you be very connected with your higher self. I'm seeing you get strong signals and messages that come through. It's just a matter of like prioritizing what your higher self is telling you, what your intuition is telling you. And it seems like it's telling you that even though this person is coming through like wanting you in some way, in some capacity, that like, do you really feel like you're gonna get what you need here? I'm seeing this again, like, do I stay or do I go? It's this energy of, is what I want here or is it not here? And I'm seeing like a lot of potential conversations that you could be having with this person if you choose to. On their end, this person feels very connected with you. And again, I'm getting a bit of an insistent energy where like this person may be a bit, I'm hearing performative. This person may, it's like they don't want to wait another 5 days for you to respond. Maybe they experience anxiety. Who knows? Maybe they just start feeling, I'm not getting like a clear, obvious yes or no when it comes to this situation with this person. What I'm seeing is that you're kind of gonna have to spend time figuring out like whether or not your values align with them. But I will say this too, the 8 of Cups is here. So this means really thinking about like what you're doing and does it feel fulfilling to you, and not signing yourself up for something that you feel is going to be like another empty trip. Because this person wants to like renew a connection with you is the energy. But I'm seeing hesitance on your end, for sure. It could be something too that you're like, I wish this were more clear cut, but it may just not be so much of a black or white situation. You may be going for this. I'm seeing you be like interested enough. Yeah, it looks like maybe you're not going to decide like what it is between the two of you till you guys hang out, because it does, I'm seeing that there's going to be like a reunion between you two. At least in this snapshot of energy, what I'm seeing right here is you and this person getting together. You're seeing each other. I'm seeing you guys hang out with one another. So I don't know what kind of answer they want from you or like what their intention is, but if they're asking for more of a commitment than just you like chilling with them, it looks like you're going to be like, well, I can't give you an answer until I see you and like feel what it is between us, you know, like maybe see where the chemistry is between the two of you. That's what this is feeling like. I will say this again, this is looking like a looping back around. So this isn't like somebody new that's popping into your life. This is somebody that you've connected with them before, And I don't know what the history is precisely with you guys, as far as like it's not coming up relevantly within this reading, because I guess it just doesn't matter as far as the relevance of this reading. Excuse me. What I'm seeing is that things could have maybe like drifted apart or something like that in the past with them. But now I'm seeing them come through and they're like adamant about connecting with you. And what it looks like is that maybe why you keep going back and forth and why you can't say yes or no is because like you actually need to like find out. Like you need to see them and then be able to decide, because it seems like you just don't have enough information at this point to know. Because I'm seeing you like trying to make a decision without like maybe connecting with them further, but it's kind of like I'm seeing that you're gonna be connecting with them, and that's what's gonna help you decide like whether or not you wanna do the dance with them. Okay? That's what I'm getting. So you're gonna be getting more information. All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. Okay, so I'm seeing the moon. I'm seeing they may have a lot of moon in their chart. Can have Leo placements. This can also be you. And also I'm seeing Gemini here too. We're going to leave the reading here. I'd like to thank everybody for connecting. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing. And I hope to catch you guys next time.